Ooh, Justin Gaethje's actually ready to come in. Jillian, you want to talk to Justin Gaethje for a minute?
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Zoom party. Fucking Zoom party 2020. Woo!
Justin, I think you gotta flip your phone a little, and now flip it again, and it should right itself. There you go.
Woo woo! What's up, big dog?
What up?
Justin Gaethje, welcome back to Menace and the Man. Stan the Man, Dennis the Menace, and we're joined by Jillian Robertson.
What's up?
Jillian?
What's up? Long time no talk.
Right? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Just armbarring people and choking fools out?
Oh, the usual.
You do.
So now, what's the deal, Justin? Are you still in Colorado, or are you in Florida right now?
I'm in Colorado. I'm at home.
All right, when you heading out?
We leave Wednesday morning.
Oh, okay. So it's not the usual Tuesday. I don't think because they don't have.
I get one extra night in my bed. I'm pretty pumped.
Menace made that face, I think, because they don't have the media day and whatnot now.
Oh, that's right.
Well, they got a virtual media day. I think it's more with the regulations at the hotel and stuff.
Yeah, different times. So Justin Gaethje's going to be a guinea pig for the new fight world.
It's what I was born for.
Yeah, he gives zero fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I refuse to live scared, so I'll be good.
And you've been waiting for this one. We remember when we had you on, almost like a year to the day was the last time we had you on, and you were talking about Tony Ferguson even back then. So he's been on your radar for a minute.
Yes, I knew the violence that will ensue. I'm a fan of MMA. I can't wait to watch it when it's done. I'm ready to bleed. Hope it breaks my nose. I need my nose fixed. I've been waiting for someone to break it for a long time. So I hope we can plant an elbow, but I'm going to put him to sleep. I know that. I respect Tony, but he's got a skinny neck, strong jaw. So I'm going to touch his jaw and see if he goes to sleep.
We're all big Tony fans as well, but we just went through this fight, and we're all going Justin Gaethje.
Well, I appreciate that. I think I got it like 64. I think 6 out of 10 times I put him to sleep. The other 4, he probably chokes me out.
No.
There's no – you never win in the 10 out of 10 times with a decision?
Never.
Never decision.
Neither does he. I think I've only had one decision my whole career.
Wow.
I'm planning on when I'm done, I will be 100% finish rate or getting finished in the UFC. I'm 100% right now, 6 for 6. I'm not. I don't get paid by the second. I get paid by the fight. So
yeah,
I'm there to either get it over with or get too damn tired trying to get it over with where they get me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. You got 2 decisions. Melvin Gilliard and Marcus Edwards are the only 2 men to see the final bell.
That was lucky for him. Melvin missed weight. It was supposed to be a 5-round fight. He had to take a wheelchair out of the fight. He would never answer the bell in the 4th. So I don't count that one.
Okay.
Even though it was a split decision, I almost had to kill a couple rests for that one.
Menace knows about that. Jeremy Stevens missed weight that time.
I had to kill a couple judges for that one.
Yeah.
I met one in a bar after I told him I was going to fuck him up.
Who, the judge?
Yeah.
Oh, for making it a split.
It was the craziest thing. I beat the shit out of that guy. He didn't do anything the whole fight. I like Melvin. We've lived together. We're cool, but he almost took at the time I was undefeated. I probably would have risked a couple of fines or some jail for that one.
Yeah. Don't you feel like that should be a thing? Like judges should be more known and they should be held accountable for their shitty judging sometimes?
Accountability would be great.
Yeah.
They're already known. There's a couple in Texas that are well known.
Yeah. Well, definitely for this weekend, I don't think we need judges for this one.
Not for my fight.
No, not at all. So now
there's other fights. They'll probably go to those scorecards, but not mine.
You were kind of training to be the replacement, possibly, if Khabib Tony fell out?
No, I wasn't training to be the replacement at all. I was just telling myself that I was going to fight again and it was going to be a big fight. So, I was not eating so bad and I was still running. I was still sparring, still wrestling. So I was doing better than I had ever done between camps. I was in shape to start camp. With this short time, it didn't take me 3 weeks to get in shape to be able to put myself through what I've been putting myself through. We jumped right in it, and my body felt great. My body's been responding very well, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's the fucking best. When you come into a camp in shape, because I remember I was getting ready to fight Ricardo Lamas, and I was like, it took me 3 weeks of the fucking 8 just to fucking get in shape. Like fuck, it sucks. It's like a double taxing.
Yeah, man. You really, when I was in Vegas doing the Ultimate Fighter, I really screwed myself with my diet. Took me and all my coaches and friends about 2 years to recover from that one.
So something we're like,
the PI's here. We're gonna do everything we need to be doing.
Nah.
We filmed 7 hours a day, and after that, we're like, I'm not working out at all.
So something we always ask our guests, and we were just talking to Jillian about, is the CBD THC. Do you smoke at all or take anything, Justin?
Often.
Oh, I like that. What do you dabble with, the THC or the CBD?
I dab with the THC.
Ooh, I like that. So you're a heavy hitter with that THC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got good weed.
But
good weed in Colorado.
Very good weed.
Okay.
First time I ever smoked, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be a pothead.
All right.
Lo and behold.
All right. Did we just become best friends, Jeremy? Justin, I can't believe that you fucking smoke. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Hey, I heard that it might help your brain, so might as well do what I can.
Yeah, they say creatine and CBD help your brain apparently with like recovery and
psilocybin.
Like
What's that?
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like
they're legal here.
Right?
What's that?
Like microdosing it, right?
Yeah, like crazy low amounts. You don't feel nothing. Yeah, hopefully, Paul. I think he's Paul Stamus. I don't know his name, but he was on a Joe Rogan show. After I heard that, did some research. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I can.
Dennis doesn't mess with the THC, but he hypothetically messes with the mushrooms. Hypothetically, there's a chance.
It's legal here.
It is legal in Colorado.
It is. Colorado's a beautiful place.
Yes. And now you're from Arizona originally, right?
Yeah.
So now
I've been here for 13 years. I moved here out of high school to go to college.
Did you know Cruz on the come up? Dominic?
Cruz is a little bit older than me. He wrestled at Flowing Wells High School, but by the time I started high school, I think I was maybe a freshman when he was a senior. I'm not sure.
Because that's something I noticed too. It's kind of crazy that this main event and the co-main event, 3 out of the 4 of you guys are all from Arizona.
Right, because Cejudo's from Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 4 out of 4 of us were, 500, 600 miles from each other growing up. I think Tony grew up in Southern California. So, we're all a little. I fight. I don't look Mexican, but I'm Mexican.
That was another thing I was going to say. You're all. You posted that, I believe.
Reason. I think that's a testament to our to the blood that's running through us right now.
Yeah. What are you?
Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow.
Yeah, no tacos for me.
What are you, Jillian?
But
what is that called? Heritage wise.
I'm Scottish Canadian actually.
Okay. And now another.
You were hoping for a little Mexican in her?
No, I was just asking. I like Scottish Canadian. Scottish Canadian works. So then another question.
I like everybody, man. I like everybody. I judge them by their character, not by anything else.
Okay.
And Jillian's a great person. I had a great time coaching her on the Dolphin Five. I'm glad she was on my team.
Oh, so we didn't even realize that Jillian was on your team on the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We didn't realize we were making that connection here. We were talking to Jillian, and then you popped up. I was like, "Hey, Jillian, you want to talk to Justin Gaethje?" She was like, "Yep."
Do it. We haven't fought together yet.
No, we've never fought on the same card yet. Not yet.
Soon. We'll be fine for
Trying
both.
to get on the May 9th card.
He's always ready. I know that.
Well, that's even like why I think most fans should, and why I definitely love and respect Justin Gaethje, especially for his fighting, is you were like, let's do it. I know initially you said you don't take fights on short notice. Like that was like yours and your coaches.
That's still true, but I don't take fights. I take world championship fights on any kind of notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
it's no
people,
brainer.
like me and Dennis were talking with Dana before, it's like 50, or I think we said it to Jillian too, it's like 50-50 right now between the people that want to fight and will fight with whatever camp, and then there's the people that are like, I need my gym, I need my training camp, my nutritionist.
I think it's probably less than 50. A lot of these guys out here clout chasing, whatever the formal definition of that is, but a lot of the guys say they'll sign it down the line, but I got the contract and send it back in 2 hours. All they got to do is sign the line to fight, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, you were ready to fight Tony on, what was that, 2 weeks notice initially?
Yeah, it was like 19 days.
Yeah.
That was pretty nerve-wracking. I'm glad I got 3 more weeks. Still not enough, but like I said, that's when I come in out of shape, and I need the first 3 or 4 weeks, I've had 5 hard weeks of training. I got great coaches, great people around me. They've really been pushing me, so it's been good. I'm excited to go out there and fight, get paid. I'm excited for all the UFC employees to get paid. I'm excited to get shit back moving.
What season of Tough was that you guys were on?
Tough 27.
27.
Okay. And who was the
Was
other?
the last? Was there one more after us, and then it was over, or were we the last one?
I think there was one more season after ours.
Yeah, we were the second to last.
Why?
Jillian, would you say you fight better in an empty stadium or a full stadium?
I only had one fight in the Tough House, so I guess every fight's been different for me, even in full stadiums. I guess it depends on the opponent, really. Just going in there and even then, it's just like the crowd doesn't influence me necessarily. I'm going in there and I have the same objective no matter what. It's a race to see how fast I can get to the throat, and that's all the fight is for me.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a much more intimate situation.
It
As weird as
is.
that sounds like a Kumite or some Fight Club shit. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
You can hear the punches that you're delivering.
Breathing. They're going to hear Tony saying some crazy shit. So it'll be good.
Oh, yeah. This fight's going to be epic. Especially, like, I remember when we had you on last and I was talking, this is like, I've heard some people say, like, first team all violence right here. Like, you guys are the two fighters, like, epitome of a fighter. Like, you and Ferguson are the two guys that are like, oh, yep, I'll fucking fight to the death right now. Not many guys are like that.
We both got a crazy bone.
Yes. You
Got
both.
that crazy bone in there. He's not scared. I'm not scared. I think people put too much into winning or losing. It's really perform. I'm a show off. I perform. So when those lights come on, when the adrenaline kicks in, adrenaline's the best drug on earth, man. And when you could live comfortably with adrenaline shooting through your veins, man, it's a freaking great place to be.
Oh, yeah. And we saw you had the homie Kamaru Usman come out and help you a little bit.
Yeah, Kamaru, Benil Dariush, they were out here. Ali came out. Yeah, it was good. I've had some different looks. I have a lot of good training. Drew Dober, he's fighting May 16th. He's been training. He's on my team. Neil Magny's been really one of my main sparring partners. He's a little funky. Never gets tired like Tony. So, yeah, man, I've had some good preparation.
Yeah, I could see Neil Magny. He's a southpaw, though, Neil, right?
Yeah, but what's Tony?
Switches it up.
Nobody knows
Yeah.
who Tony is. Tony walks, he's left and right. He's ambidextrous, I guess you could say, because I don't know what the hell he is.
Okay. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you, Justin, for taking this fight and giving us a fight like
Magny's
this.
not a southpaw, though. My bad. Magny's no southpaw.
He's not? All right, my mistake then.
Dober's a southpaw.
Yeah, Stan, you fucking idiot.
I thought Magny was a southpaw. He might switch it up as
Well,
well.
I mean, we all switch it up now. You better switch it up.
Yeah, right? It's like a tool.
Yeah, definitely. For me, yeah, it's puts me in prime position to put my strong hand forward, my lead hand. I love my hook. I think my hook at the end of my career is going to be my most effective punch, my left hook.
Yeah.
But when I was able to switch it up with Barboza coming off the fence like that, that was me switching into a southpaw stance, more square, but and putting my lead strong, my right hand as my lead hand, and it turned out to be super effective. So I'll probably use that one again.
Ooh, and so another fight that just popped in my head because I know it was your last fight. We could ask Jillian this too. How do you guys see Cowboy versus Pettis going this weekend?
I want Cowboy to win. I like Cowboy. I just hope. I really hate to see people dread making that walk. He loves it so much, but he dreads the fight so much. So it's hard to watch, or hard to know that someone's going through that.
Yeah.
But I think they're both in similar spots.
Yeah, they're both on losing streaks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a similar spot. Yeah, but I think I don't think the title's the most important. I think fighting and making money is the most important in that regard for both of them. So they both get to go out there and fight and make money. I think they'll both be happy. I hope Cowboy wins.
What do you think, Jillian?
I'm definitely a Cowboy fan. I feel like it's hard not to be, but so I hope he does win. But it's also, like Justin said, it depends what Cowboys come into the cage. If he's dreading making the walk, then it's you're getting two different fighters sometimes. So it just depends who shows up that night.
Yeah.
He just needs to not get beat in the first round, and then he loves being there.
Comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, he just hates the walk, man. Like,
yeah,
I think it'll be better for him without the fans there. To be honest with you.
Oh, that's very true.
So
a little less pressure.
But no matter what, he starts slow, man. He can't start slow in the big leagues.
Yeah, the worst thing was when that guy, Stephen A. Smith, was saying, shitting on Cerrone and saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then when Cowboy just did this, he just did an interview recently, and he said, yeah, I wasn't there. I didn't want to be there, a couple of days out.
Those are different. He said he quit, though. He didn't quit.
Well, no,
Steve. You don't ever tell. I was in a corner one time, and the referee he stopped the fight and told my fighter that he quit. And man, I almost got suspended because I got in face. Don't you ever fucking tell my fighter that he quit? What are you talking about? That's the last thing you ever want to do as a fighter, or ever be told that you quit, because you're not in my mind. He didn't accept death. He got hit, he got rocked, and he got beat. But it wasn't quitting. Now, that's the same Cowboy that shows up every single fight. He starts slow. He starts extremely slow. And against a guy like me or a guy like McGregor, we're not starting slow. We're starting fast, balls to the wall. And you have to match that tenacity mostly. But the pace is huge. The distance control. He really doesn't like to get pushed backwards. So if you push him backwards, you tend to find success.
Yeah, as soon as Cowboy did that interview and said, oh, I didn't want to be there, Stephen A. Smith immediately posted, told you guys I was right. It's get the fuck out of here.
Stan, who do you got?
Between Cowboy and Pettis?
Yeah, that's who we're talking about.
I'm going for Cowboy. I think that's a good fight for him. I think they're going to stand up, and I think McGregor has a little bit more of a fast start than Pettis, so I think him and Pettis are going to ease into the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Pettis won the first one, right?
Pettis won the first
one. That body
one,
kick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was again a very big fight at a way different time for Cowboy and Pettis. Pettis is not that man anymore. I think it's such a bad thing to believe that you're infallible or believe in the hype that surrounds you. And I think he did that. He made it on the Wheaties box, and he thought he was, Mr. King.
It's crazy how he went from Wheaties box to the down spiral so fast.
It's a mentality thing, He was fine with confidence. As soon as that confidence was gone, he understood that he's just a man. You have to remember that you have a brain, and the body's natural progression is when your brain shakes, you go to sleep. It's for protection. So shut up. Who's this?
So another question we like to ask here, we'll start with Jillian. Are you playing video games at all, Jillian?
No, I'm not a huge video game person.
Okay.
I just started. I've been on some Call of Duty hard.
Oh, come on.
I love
Let's go.
I love the Warzone's crazy, man. It's a mix between Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. It's fun. Team up with 3 or 4 people. I took second once, but man, it's so dumb because I'm why do I like this game? It's so boring. You might kill 3 people the whole time.
And you never win.
People,
you never win. Yeah.
Well, you never win. Yeah, I took second. That was my best. But that was just because of my team. That wasn't because of me.
You know what's insane? Is it like when it's you and the other team and that's it? It's almost like you're in a fight. Like your body, like your adrenaline's kicking in. You're like, oh yeah. You're like fucking glued to the screen. You get wild, dude.
The gas is closing in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're yelling at people. Where the fuck you at? I'm over there. Like, pick me up. Pick me up. I'm down.
Yeah, someone's in a helicopter. Someone's, hiding.
Wild.
Yeah, hiding's your best chance. Hide your ass in the middle of the circle.
Waiting it
until
out.
the end.
What do you play? What system do you play on?
Xbox.
Okay.
But the cool thing is you can play.
Yeah. I mean, you can squat up, dude. Get it going.
Yeah.
Get wild.
Yeah, we gotta get Jillian in it. Should be good.
Jillian.
Should be good in UFC games. So just be same thing. Take people down, choke them out.
So you just need somebody to shoot. That's why you're getting me to play. Need a dummy.
No, you're on our team. You're on our team.
Yeah, that's like, yo, I see a team over there. Jillian, walk out. Just go out there.
Yeah. Let them shoot at you.
I'll pick you up, I swear.
And then we just pick you back up or buy you.
And so
once you get eliminated, your team can buy you back in, so you're good.
Another question that we love asking here. I remember we asked Justin last time, and Justin is one of the few who said, and for you being such a savage now, you never got in street fights growing up, right?
Nope.
Not one, I remember you said.
I'm from I was in probably like 3 huge brawls in college. But outside that, one in high school I didn't fight. He stole my brother's hat, which I wore that night, so I was gonna get in trouble. So I had a nice little double underhook and took him for a ride, but I didn't fight him necessarily.
Obviously, you had some fights with your brother growing up, though.
Me and my brother were definitely fighting.
Yeah.
I have a lot of older cousins. My mom's the second youngest of 9. So I have like, I think 42 cousins, first cousins.
Wow.
Most of them are older. So, they regret their actions now. I've got them all back. Every single one of them.
What about you?
Punch them and they're like, what's that for? I'm like, when I was a kid, asshole. That's what that's for.
Oh, so you're still getting the payback today.
Every time I see him. It's you can't take advantage of a little kid. He gonna grow up.
Yeah,
he might grow up to be a UFC fighter. So pick your battles.
That was another thing we talked about last time. Is you and Menace both love to kick your friends?
One of my
I do. If they don't want to bet money in pool, we have to bet a leg kick.
Ooh, yes, that's the best.
Yeah, I got. Come on. Dennis, what's up?
Lopez!
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Holy shit. Dude, we
You
got to
ready?
have you on next week for sure.
You ready to watch this guy put someone to
Oh,
sleep?
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What's
I
up,
just want to
dude?
say hi, brother. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while. I'm pull up a seat, man. Kick it with us.
No, I'm good. I'm about to whoop the pool right now. I got embedded showing up soon.
Ooh, we like that.
Okay. You guys betting leg kicks on this pool game or what?
He retired. He's retired for now. He don't kick or hit nobody. I can't even toe poke him. He freaking runs.
So what about you, Jillian? Ever any street fights growing up?
No, I've never been in a street fight at all.
Really?
No. I remember growing up, my parents would be like, yeah, if anybody ever tries to bully you, just walk away. Like, they'd never tell me to hit anyone, I was always just like the shy kid in the back of the class I'd never even played any sports or anything like that.
It hurts too much.
I'm like the worst dad. I'm like, if anyone touches you and you don't like it, you punch him in the face.
I will jump into any fight that my friend. Most of my altercations are always from someone picking on someone and stepping in. But if you're my friend and you start a fight, I'll make sure you won't die. But I'm not gonna jump in there and fight for you. If they pick the fight, I'm in. But I'm not gonna back up an asshole.
Man, I'll be out like when I was fighting, so I'm like, man, if we get in a fight tonight, I'm glad I'm with you. I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, no one's paying
you
me
start
for nothing
some shit,
tonight.
like that's on you, dog.
If someone starts it with you, I'm in. But if you start it, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
So me and Stan are actually opposite in that aspect. So let's say someone starts with me, or let's say someone started with my friend. I'll try and diffuse the situation. Stan will get behind whoever and just like get big and just like, yeah, go ahead. I dare you.
Not behind. I'll get in front. I step in front of people.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Like I've been out with Menace, and not that people were coming up to. Actually, one time, Dennis had like some girl he was talking to, and some kid didn't like it, so he like got like a couple of his boys, and then they had problems with our other friends, so they all came over. I did like the Dennis back up.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, Dennis had no idea what was even going on.
Yeah, I mean, for one, I don't want to kill somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And a few of my fights, if anything like that happened in the street, they're dead, and I don't want that on my conscience. So
yeah. There's no padding for their head to bounce off of.
Exactly.
Concrete,
And
very unforgiving.
So when you knock someone out, they go loose, and their head is gonna the back of their head, your back of your head is. That's why we can't attack it. It's a very vulnerable spot on people, and it's not fun or not good for someone to take a hit there, or definitely hit the cement or concrete.
Yeah, right. We just had Dana on. I asked him, yo, Dana, you ever been in a street fight? And he was like, and he tells me about the one street fight he lost. He got jumped by like 3 guys. Some dude was picking on his sister, and he was like, yo, did you hit my sister? And then he's like, who, that fat bitch? And like push his sister. So Dana fucking decks the guy. The guy doesn't move. And then that guy, like 3 of his buddies, beat up Dana for like 15 minutes. Then the cops came, and that guy and his 3 boys started fighting the cops.
Good. I got in trouble. There is nobody I'm punching and they're not moving. I'll tell you that. Or that I'm punching and they're not moving.
So here, real quick, before we let you guys get out of here, another question that we like to ask here. We try to go a little bit outside the box. I remember last time, Justin, you were single. Jillian, what's your relationship status?
Yes, I am as well.
Oh, you were single?
Yes.
I'm still single as well.
Yes. You post provocative pictures, though. I'm sure your DMs are lit up, Jillian.
My DMs are very creepy.
Oh, my God. That's another thing that we like to talk about here is how creepy female fighters' DMs get. Because we have Jessica Penne on the show all the time, and she's told us some stories.
Yeah, she gets sent dick pics all the time.
I just take screenshots and send them to my friends, and then we go through and we would just roast them. Just break them down and just roast them.
Isn't that what she said she does too? That's like a girl thing, huh?
As you should. Put them on blast.
Well, I think Penne and a couple of them have a group chat of like UFC fighter girls, fighter chicks that send their creepy DMs back and forth and get laughs out of it, I guess.
Wow. Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, so
we need access to that.
Both still single. That's the way to keep it. Keep your options open, and stay committed to the fight life, trying to win championships.
Yeah, it's the isolation I think helps me, I got Matt and my buddy Luke come over and hang out with me, but I just got a sauna in my house, so I go and sit in the sauna at night sometimes by myself. But I think the isolation, it's not fun, but I'm honing a very particular craft right now, and that's to try to kill people. So I don't need nobody around me.
It makes you like a little more cold inside, not having a significant other?
Probably. I mean, maybe I don't have a significant other because I'm too cold inside. I have no idea.
It's not that you don't want one. You can't land one. They don't like me.
I can't land the right one.
Right.
I'm not looking for anyone.
Well, yeah.
I feel like having kids definitely made me like a little bit soft.
Oh,
I think there's 2 ways. I mean, obviously, it's a very big source of inspiration through training, through the fight.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think, I think it's a little both, but obviously, there's the other side too. I think it's, we control our thoughts and emotions. So it's whatever you're going to make it.
Yeah.
For me, I think it will help. When I have a kid, if I have a kid while I'm fighting, I think it would be an asset.
Yeah.
All right, well, Justin, we'll let you go. You got UFC Embedded coming in. We appreciate you for coming back on the show and joining us, giving us the time, especially fight week. Good fight to you this weekend. Good health. Hopefully you get your nose broken so you can get it fixed.
Yeah, break that shit.
Right? Break it. Come on.
And
sweet, man. Thanks for having me on.
You're the man. Jillian as well. Thank you for
Jillian.
the time.
It's nice seeing you.
Oh, I didn't even know that, Jillian, that he was your coach. That was a nice that was a nice segue.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I've talked to him since I was in the Tough House. So it's been like 2 years.
Yes, we feel like it is tough sometimes when we do the multiple people because people try to like talk over each other, and sometimes you don't get to say what you want. But I feel like we did good there.
It's dope to see him. Like I said, even just hearing him talk right there about like his fight and how he feels going into it, it's like that's just some gangster shit right there. Like he's like, I hope I get my nose broken. I'm like, I just respect Justin so much, and I like his mindset 100%.
He's a savage. Yeah, he's like, I want to get this thing fixed, so break it.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
real ones in the game.